All right. Well, here we go again. 4 in the morning, therapy couch, crazy stories. Um, a little better tonight. Trying a new microphone out. Hopefully, this works a little better. Change some of the settings on the camera. We'll get through this. Any further ado, though, said you saw the title here. It was kind of a crazy story. My parents had got divorced my freshman year in high school, and basically got out of school one day and nobody came to pick me up, and I was left there for hours wondering what was going on. And eventually I was picked up by a relative, taken to my grandmother's house, and told the wonderful news that everything was gone and no house to go home to. And parents had a big fight, and it was over. All my stuff was gone. So I was kind of stuck in shambles in this bad situation. This house was terrible at my grandmother's place. Spitting image of probably 1968 to 1970 in the 1990s. Gold shag carpet, hadn't been cleaned in years, gold curtains with little tassels that were full of dirt. I mean, it was gross. Multiple dogs been in the house, dog hair, fur. It was just bad. My grandmother was really mean and nasty and frail, old 80-something-year-old lady that was probably 5'4" and 3 inches of hair that hadn't been washed in 6 months. And she picked up her cordless phone, and it was caked with her makeup from her face on the phone. It was just so gross. But I was stuck in this situation and had to deal with it. And well, in high school, later on, had the sex ed class, coming of age class. Ooh, everybody wants to hear about it. And yeah, it's as bad as you can imagine. Pulled into a PE locker room and shown a little video that, oh my gosh, boys get hair in funny places and you could sweat, so you need deodorant. And the whole thing was just a commercial to give you a little baggie at the end with a bunch of crap in it, and toothbrush, and like I said, deodorant, and a little brochure about growing up and girls. And they didn't do condoms at that point, and the sex ed stuff was pretty boring and basic. We're like, yeah, we know how to do way more. We don't need this stuff, But the crazy part is because I was broke and starting over and going through a nightmare at that house. Those little goodie bags, when I left the class, those goodie bags were all over the high school. I mean, they were all over the ground everywhere. Kids just like threw them, and left. I grabbed gobs of those bags. I thought, man, I got toothbrushes for 10 years and toothpaste and deodorant and razor and little chocolate energy bar in there, a peanut butter bar, depending what it was. And I grabbed stacks of these things, threw them in a little truck ahead, and went home. Well, to the grandmother's house, not home. Sorted them all out, put them in totes. I mean, I'm being thrifty as a kid, right? Put all my prizes in this little room, and this psycho house was going through those bags and those energy bars and that, and I pulled one out and I tried it. It was god awful. I mean, it was like dry cardboard and newspaper rolled up. No power sauce bar thing. If you're a Simpsons fan, it was really bad. These energy bars were probably the most appalling thing I ever had. I mean, they were foul. They were so disgusting. So I'm sitting there looking, going, "What the hell am I going to do with 30 of these freaking bars?" So I kind of opened them up and rolled a black and brown log out of it that was, this big and this long and all twisted. Yeah, it looked like poop. And I was thinking about it. It'd be really, really funny. Here comes my little devilish laugh, right? I go out in the hallway, this little narrow hallway. So there's a family room, kitchen, narrow hallway with a couple of bedrooms and a laundry room in the back, a little bathroom in there. And they had this stupid freaking mud excuse of a dumb dog. I mean, this thing, it was terrible. And my grandmother always screamed at it, scolded it, and dog's like, I don't know what the hell is going on. But in this situation, I took that poop, I put it in this hallway, and it's dark as hell, tinfoil on the windows, typical scary old lady stuff. And well, it's sitting right smack in the center. Grandmother walks out and trotting in her little nightgown because she wakes up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because God forbid you be up, earlier. And she kind of trots down and right in this stuff. And you can just hear the, God damn it, all the cussing and screaming and son of a bitch and this and that. And everybody in the house like kind of closes the doors because, oh shit, she's pissed, right? So she screams at this dog, Wiley, get over here. Wiley, get over here. And this dog guy, coming down, freaking ears down, head down, like, oh God, what am I going to get beaten for today? And she grabs the dog's head, which the dog is almost past her waist, pushes the dog's head into the carpet, and every cuss word and thing comes out of her mouth to this dog. How dare you, blah, blah, this, that, whatever. And dog's got his ears back like, what the hell happened? He smells it, realizes it's chocolate and peanut butter and ate it. You hear my grandmother, oh my God. Of course, my face is in the pillow in the room and I'm laughing my butt off. I'm trying to keep quiet because I don't want her to recognize me. I don't want to start anything because I don't need to get yelled at from her crap. And you can hear her, oh my God, and she spit it out. She's trying to stick her hands in the dog's mouth with the fake chocolate. Don't worry, dog lovers, fake chocolate and the energy bar and the peanut butter and all that stuff. She's trying to put the dog's mouth. It's all over her hands. It looks like she's covered in crap, but it's energy drink, energy bar. She has no clue. She's scolding the dog. Dog can't figure out why he's being drugged down the damn hallway to the family room. She goes, pulls out her phone, pulls out the yellow pages, finding a vet back in the day and calling a vet. And, oh my God, I can't believe the dog ate its own poop. Oh my God, what do we do? End of the world. And I'm just laughing like, oh God, this house, poor dog, and dog's sitting there being scolded. And it's like, I don't know, I got a treat and I'm being hit over the head for it, We're dying laughing over this. And the vet apparently told her to feed the dog ice cubes. So there she is standing in front of this, wonderful Sears Kenmore refrigerator, taking out those weird little sliver ice cubes and trying to shove them down the dog's throat. And the dog can't figure out what the hell's going on. And he's sitting there freaking out. And it's like, oh my God. Takes the dog outside, puts it outside. She's trying to get it to poop and trying to get it to do all this stuff. And I'm just in the background laughing my butt off going, well, I know it sucks, but better the dog than me. But yeah, it was pretty funny afternoon actually, and I've taken the rest of those energy bars and just taking them outside and throwing them in the dumpster because I don't want any part of it. It was a crazy little story. So yeah, so much for garbage energy bars. But hey, the deodorant was great and the toothpaste was good and the razors, I got something out of it and a little entertainment. So yeah, it's a story. Again, you might think I was a little mean for playing a trick like that on this lady, but I'll tell in a later story. This lady was mean and nasty and caused a lot of problems to herself, had anger issues and all kinds of stuff, probably onset of dementia or whatever the heck the problems were. But she actually chased me through the house one time with knives, and one of her rages because she couldn't find pudding snacks or some crap out of the refrigerator just absolutely took it on me because I was the guest staying in the house. It disrupted their lives, and actually caught my leg and cut me with a knife when I was climbing out the window to get away from her, and called 911 and the police showed up. My dad come over just stressed as hell, and probably the reason he had heart problems because of her crap and her fighting, and he was embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Police go in the house and there's butcher knives and knives all over the house. And she's furious and she's mad and she's throwing stuff. And the police are like, ma'am, please put down the knife. And they come out and tell me, well, we don't want to arrest a 90-year-old lady, because she cut your leg and she hurt you. It's probably best you move out. And it's like, I'm 15 years old. Where do I go? No family, no nothing. And I went to load up the stuff in my little pickup truck that I had and found out she had gone in the room and taken the key because, I couldn't be in the house, but I couldn't leave. And, she wanted the truck or whatever the hell it was that she had no involvement with. And it was this massive fight. And I eventually had to get the keys through the police and through my dad and throw all my stuff out the window and left and never came back to that house. It was really bad. I'll share some more dog stories here. I got another one from one of the Thanksgiving get-togethers that was just absolutely appalling that I'll share next. But anyways, that's my short little story for the night on my therapy couch. Hope you got a good laugh out of it. Yeah, it was kind of mean, but at the same time, stupid dog. It was totally crazy. So on that note, I will catch you later.